Alright, let's get real. You're about to spend hundreds of dollars on a new Insta360 8K 360 camera, and you think this is just about saving a couple $100 versus getting a few more features, right? Wrong. One of these cameras is completely the wrong choice for you, and deciding based on price is the most expensive mistake you can make. I'm going to break down the critical differences that you won't find on a spec sheet, so you buy the right camera for what you actually shoot, not what you think you should shoot. The 360 world has finally grown up. 8K isn't a gimmick anymore. It's the new standard, giving you the freedom to shoot first and find your perfect shot later with stunning clarity. Insta360 is leading the pack, but they've given us a tough choice. They didn't just release a new camera, they created two totally different tools with two different philosophies. First up, the Insta360 X4. This is the flagship, the pro's choice, built for anyone who refuses to compromise. It's more robust, packed with features, and it's heavier, weighing in at 203 grams, and it'll set you back around $600 to start. Then there's the Insta360 X4 Air. Just like the name says, this thing is all about being portable. At only 165 grams, it's significantly lighter, designed to vanish into your pocket until the moment strikes. It still shoots that gorgeous 8K video, but it comes in at a much friendlier price of around $400. So the question isn't which camera is better. The real question is which one was built for you, and which one is a $200 savings versus a $200 regret. Let's find out. This is where your decision gets made. Both cameras shoot 8K at 30 frames per second, so you might think, great, the image quality is the same. Well, that's where the marketing ends and the reality begins. The real differences are hidden in the details: the sensor, the processor, and the battery powering it all. First, let's talk about the heart of the camera, the sensor. The X4 Air uses dual 1/1.8-inch sensors, which are a solid upgrade and the reason it can deliver clean 8K video. But the X5 packs much larger dual 1/1.28-inch sensors. Now, those numbers seem small, but in camera physics, that's quite a big deal. A larger sensor is like having a wider bucket to catch rain. It captures more light, which directly translates to better image quality. In bright sunlight, you might not see a massive difference, but the second the lights get low, the X5 leaves the X4 Air in the dust. Now, this leads us to the single biggest reason to spend more: low light shooting. The X4 Air does a pretty good job in most conditions, especially for daytime, vlogs, and well-lit scenes. But the X5 has a secret weapon called PureVideo mode. This is an AI-powered system that specifically scrubs noise out of low-light footage. With the X4 Air, a sunset hike or a dimly lit street will start to look grainy. With the X5, PureVideo creates footage that's shockingly clean and bright. If you ever shoot after the sun goes down, cityscapes, events, real estate interiors, this feature alone is worth the entire price difference. The mistake would be buying the X4 Air to save money, only to realize half your shooting opportunities are ruined by noisy video. Next up, let's talk about action and slow motion. Both cameras can slow down time, but they do it in completely different gears. The X4 Air shoots 4K at a respectable 50 frames per second, which is perfect for adding some smooth slow-mo flair to your edits. The X5, however, kicks things into another league entirely. It shoots 4K at a blistering 120 frames per second. This isn't just slow motion, it's what you need for true cinematic action shots. Think of a snowboarder kicking up powder or a biker splashing through a puddle. At 120 frames per second, you can slow that moment into a work of art. If you shoot high-speed action, the X5 isn't just an upgrade, it's a necessity. Finally, let's talk about the practical stuff: weight and battery life. The X4 Air is noticeably lighter than the 203-gram X5. That nearly 40-gram difference doesn't sound like much, but when the camera is on the end of a long selfie stick, you feel every gram. For a vlogger or traveler carrying their gear all day, that weight savings is a huge deal. But that lightness then comes at a cost: battery life. The X4 Air gives you a decent 88 minutes or so of recording at 8K. The X5's larger body, however, holds a bigger battery, giving you up to 185 minutes of runtime. That's the difference between capturing an entire adventure on one charge versus constantly stressing about your battery dying. The mistake is focusing on weight whilst ignoring the frustration of a dead camera. Okay, forget the specs for a second. Let's put these cameras in the hands of 3 different people and see who should buy what. First, meet the traveler and casual vlogger. You're exploring cities, capturing the vibe, and walking for hours with a selfie stick. For you, the X4 Air is the perfect choice. It's lighter weight. It's a game changer for all-day comfort. You mostly shoot in daylight, so the X5's incredible low light power would be overkill. The 88-minute battery is plenty for capturing clips throughout the day. For you, buying the X5 would be the expensive mistake. You'd be paying $200 for extra weight and pro features you'd never touch. Next, meet the action sports enthusiast. You live for the thrill on the mountain, at the skate park, on the water. For you, the Insta360 X5 is the only choice. Its more robust build gives you peace of mind, but the real reason is that 4K 120 frames per second slow motion. That's a non-negotiable feature for creating epic action sequences. The longer battery life means you can record your entire session without stopping. Buying the X4 Air would be a huge mistake. You'd save $200, but you'd be constantly held back by a shorter battery and a lack of truly cinematic slow motion. Finally, meet the professional and serious content creator. You shoot real estate, events, or high-end social media content where quality is everything. For you, the Insta360 X5 is an investment. Its larger sensors deliver a superior image that gives you more flexibility in post-production. The PureVideo low light mode is essential for shooting interiors and events that go on into the evening or night. There's just no substitute for night shooting. For you, buying the X4 Air isn't even an option. The compromises are just not acceptable when your work demands absolute reliability and the best performance possible. Go bus, go. By now you should have a pretty clear idea of which camera is calling your name. If this is helping you out, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm here to help you make smarter gear choices. Now drop a comment below and let me know which type of creator you are. Now let's get to the verdict. So what's the big expensive mistake I keep talking about? Just before I get there, it's not about spending too much money. The most expensive mistake is not being honest about what you actually need. The mistake is buying the $600 Insta360 X5 when you're a traveler who just wants to capture a vacation. You end up paying $200 for pro level slow motion and low light features you'll never use, all while carrying a heavier camera. That extra cash didn't buy you a better experience, it bought you dead weight. But the equally expensive mistake is buying the Insta360 X4 Air to save $200 when you're an aspiring action filmmaker or a serious pro. You save a little money at checkout, but you pay for it with that shorter battery life that cuts you short, and by completely missing out on the features like 120 frames per second slow-mo and superior low light that would have taken your content from good to great. That $200 you saved just became the ceiling on your creative potential. The mistake is choosing your gear based on the price tag instead of its purpose. Here's the real final verdict made simple. The Insta360 X4 Air and X5 aren't really competitors. They're 2 different tools for 2 very different jobs. You should buy the Insta360 X4 Air if portability, convenience, and value are your top priorities. If you're a traveler, vlogger, or casual creator who shoots mostly in good light and wants a powerful 8K camera that's effortless to carry, the X4 Air is your perfect match. It's an incredible amount of camera for the money. You should probably buy the Insta360 X5 if performance is what matters most. If you're a professional, an action sports junkie, or anyone who demands the best image quality, especially in tricky lighting, the X5 is the undisputed champ. The pro level slow motion, the amazing low light video, and marathon battery life are the features that will actually empower you to create better work. Choosing the right one is about being honest about the creator you are today and the one you want to be tomorrow. So make the right choice for your work. So are you an X4 Air daily creator or an X5 Pro? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to get subscribed for more deep dives on the latest 360 gear. I'll see you in the next one up here.